Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a squad from the American, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much. On that return. So West Virginia's offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's into the open down the middle. Pass the touchdown, Mountaineers. He would not be denied.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the UNLV Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first. They're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find.
There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got a man, it's Smith. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Wants to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The early scripts have worked, trying to... breaks into the open. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. It's a draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Jackson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, give on the inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Trying to pound their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. They'll run the option. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is... and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then love to get something going here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Corrals it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Release to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Big fella moving. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
West Virginia, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And this quarterback has had a rough game. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes. And you just saw it right there.
Off-play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. The give on the inside. Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Sure hands, it's Phillips. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The give to the fullback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Making sure the fullback gets a touch there. Good pickup there, 5 or 6.
Yeah, and he's a north-south runner. You just give this guy a little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets upfield quickly. And that guy is hard to bring down.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mountaineers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers will try to pick it up on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the move, it's Raymond. Just ran him over. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Finding open areas. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. With the catch, it's Jackson.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now they're going to throw it. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Direct snap. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll keep it on the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And the Mountaineers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
On the move. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Raymond. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st downs.
Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Wants to fire on second down. Extending the play. It's complete on the right side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. So far, this has been a most frustrating performance for this junior quarterback. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll run the sneak for it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate?
There he goes. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Glenn. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best, and when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. He's going to let it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Wilkins. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Great place to start for this offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Fires to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Trying play action. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They want that clock to run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.